Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am AmalgamAsh, and today I wanted to do a showcase of assets. This is something that I have been wanting to do much more frequently and way before now, and I have been failing to do so. So I'm going to rectify that by showcasing an asset pack for Smile Game Builder by Jackson Meiras, otherwise known as Assets SGB, called the Sci-Fi City Asset Pack. So the first thing we're going to do is get into SGB here and try to add the assets. And it is going to be for maps. They are going to be objects, or at least the first part of what we're going to add will be objects. We'll click the add button, and then I'll just navigate to my downloads folder. And I have them unzipped in the downloads folder. And we have 4 folders here: FBX import, ping import, read before using, and Sci-Fi City Pack demo map. We're going to go into FBX import, and we're just going to select everything here. I'm holding shift while I click the first and last folders. If they have the little box icon on them, that means the folder contains FBX files. And when you import these into Smile Game Builder, each one of these folders will become a category under the Objects tab. It will become its own sub-tab. We'll see what that means here in just a second. We'll go ahead and click the Add button and see how long this takes to import. There it is. Added 302 of object in category sci-fi building. SGB just gives us the one notification, but it actually created several categories. So we will allow it to create the thumbnails. Got an i7 10700K F, if that makes any difference, and 16 gigs of RAM, so your mileage may vary as to the speed. Here they are. They're showing up: sci-fi fence, sci-fi energy, sci-fi props, sci-fi machines, sci-fi spaceship, sci-fi neon, sci-fi building, and sci-fi floors. There is a lot here. Jackson Meiras, Assets SGB, added to this pack of assets, and his description said something along the lines of, I'm going to keep adding to this. Well, he fortuitously found employment, and having done that, became too busy to add any more assets to this. He became discouraged at leaving the pack up for sale, thinking that the ends just didn't justify the means, and he took it off of the platform, itch.io, linked in the description below, by the way, because he felt that it wouldn't be worth the money. I'm here to say, of course it's worth the money. Jackson, please keep this up. Keep it for sale. You may wish to revise the terms and say, I can't add anything else to it because I don't have the time, but please, trust me, at least my opinion is that the assets included here do justify the price. The price is $35 USD. If you are in another country, this may translate a bit differently. However, Jackson works very hard on these assets. They are amazingly detailed, and they are modular. So you are able to build large things out of many small things. Look at this. That is a lot of detail on just one placeable building that could be used as is, all by itself, or it could be used as part of a much larger structure. And we're going to go through the sci-fi map pack in a minute. This, though, I'm doing this one ahead of so many of the others, and I want to do a video for every single one of Jackson's amazing asset packs for SGB, because I feel like he's the MVP, the king of asset providers outside of SGB themselves. And actually, I would say he ties. I want to do a video on every single one of them to showcase exactly what you can do with them. And for those that don't have the included maps, I will make a map with those assets and walk you through the map to show you the assets. But the reason that I'm doing this one ahead of all of the other ones is because this one was the prize that I offered the Game Jam winner in my most recent SGB Returners Jam. So just to provide you with a little bit of context why I'm doing this one ahead of so many others. The sci-fi buildings here, they look beautiful. I'm not being facetious, sarcastic, anything. These are beautiful. These would work so well in my Planet Spectrum game. I don't know how yet. I think a different version of the game where the Spectra were able to land on a planet and populate it successfully. Look at that. That is amazing. Look at those HVAC units on the back. You can have this in your Smile game builder today. So, yeah, I would love if anybody who watches this video, after they're done watching the video, if they purchase these assets, please tell them, yeah, I watched AmalgamAsh's video on your asset pack. I just want Jackson to know that these are worth keeping up. They're worth keeping out there, accessible for sale. If he doesn't add anything else to them, it's fine. So anyway, that's the last time I'll say that. We have a lot of different elements here, and I'm just kind of haphazardly painting them all around the map. Let's go ahead and open up a different map to make a mess in real quick. So the Dungeon 18 map. Did you know you could do that? It's very easy. You can go ahead and just get in there and create a default map by using a template. So we have lots of neon lights, neon patterns, neon structures, and you might think that they don't make any sense. Well, these are overlays to be used in combination with other models in order to give the appearance that these models are lit, that they are active, that they have energy flowing through them. And these would be very easy to use in the context of, say, booting up a power cell. See, I knew that's where that went. That building now has this wonderful translucent orb that makes it very futuristic and very stylized. Now, we're not just going to be looking at these beautiful models, although that's so much smaller than I thought it would be. Look at that. It's really cute, actually. We're not just going to be looking at the models. We're going to add the rest of the assets that come with this pack. To do that, we're going to go to Maps, and then we're going to keep it in the Terrain tab and hit Add. And we're back in the Download folder. We're just going to go up one folder and go to the Ping import. We have sci-fi floors and sci-fi stairs to add, and 19 of terrain. And of course, it added the stairs as well. So when we go to terrain, we now have sci-fi floor tab and sci-fi stairs tab. So the sci-fi floor tab will just cover the area in the sci-fi floor tile, and then I'm going to navigate above and get rid of this house if I can real quick. There we go. Goodbye, house. And now our floor is much more futuristic. That's a very clean, very cohesive design. The door is still there. Get out of there, door. And it looks very clean. It's very, very clean. Jackson has, if anything, only gotten better at his textures and assets. Now, without further ado, I'm going to open the game file that comes with the asset pack, and you can open this just as easily if you have purchased the asset packs. We'll go to Open Game File, and we'll go to the Downloads folder and the Sci-Fi City pack, and we'll open the Sci-Fi City demo map. I'm really happy to finally be doing this because I finally get to support Jackson by purchasing this asset pack, and I'm proud to say that I now own every single asset pack that Jackson Meiras makes. Look at that. Here we are. Let's zoom in a little bit. So we get to see this in context. We've got robots. I don't know how they're doing that. We've got our barbed wire fence already set up for us. We've got drones all around, flying, scanning the ground. Does this open? Yes, it does. Ah, that's so awesome. So we have a futuristic sort of prison, and then the drones that are scanning, and you could set up some sort of code with that where when they scan, if they find you, you can have an event trigger. There's no collisions set up on some of the parts of this map. That's okay. We don't have collision for the building door, and that's fine. The door is meant to be a portal or a gateway to another map. Wow. Recycle. Please do. Please recycle. Let's see if we have any more maps that we can go into. Restricted area. No trespassing. Love that. Love it. There are 4 maps here, but they don't go, like, they don't have any warp points between them. So we're just going to go in and explore each one. So next we'll go to the solar energy. We'll make that the start point, and we will play test this file. And so here is another map made exclusively with the assets that come with this pack. Tons of solar cells, tons of what could be implied to be batteries. Lots of lights. Jackson is also a talented map maker. I love it. There is animation on the side of a fan inside cooling off the tower. Love it. Love it. I saved what I think the best is for last, the sci-fi city itself. There's a lot of assets being used here. We'll take a little bit of a walk around in third person. There's no events or anything like that on the map. It's just to show off the map assets. We have a wonderful signpost, water treatment, military base, electric power. Wait, what is this? Okay, so we do have like something sparkly for some reason. But there it will stay. It's fine. And we have equipment driving around the streets. So we do have some events in the equipment running around. We've got robots carrying boxes. We've got jets coasting along the streetway. And of course we have our buildings all lit up with the optional modular neon assets. That is just a genius concept. We have our futuristic trash can, recycle bins, futuristic bench. I actually really like how all of this stuff is designed. So you could use this for your sci-fi themed game. You could use it for your cyberpunk themed game. You might be able to mix and match some of the assets with other packs, but visually and thematically, maybe not thematically, some of the assets in some of Jackson's other packs may be thematically congruent with this pack, and visually they'll all be quite compatible because Jackson is a single artist, one artist, and all of his stuff generally meshes together very, very well. So if you don't want to use all of the assets in this pack and you just want to use some of them, like the streets, you can use that for your modern game. If you have reason to use things like the machinery, you could put that on an alien world. And you can generally, I think, use these for a lot of different use cases. So yeah, in my opinion, definitely worth 35 USD. Comes with maps to kind of get your imagination going. And just a bunch of other neat stuff too, like the more modern, less science fiction and just more modern practical assets like the streets, the manhole, the safety cones, the fire extinguisher. Did that robot just drop that box off? Oh, it is making either deliveries or it is undergoing a process, a work process. That's really cool. So yeah, I just wanted to showcase this group of assets, show you what it had, what it was like. And there's one more thing that I wanted to show you as well. A note, and it comes with help notes. If you want the holograms to always be active, just edit the .def files and change the code below. And he provides you with instructions for how to have the holograms be always active. I don't know what that means. I'll have to check that out. Now, the read before using folder, I wanted to bring this up in the video just to give people who don't check this sort of thing. It's a very nasty habit. You should always read your readmes and your read before using files about texture copyright. The textures used in almost every Sci-Fi City pack were distributed under the CC BY license. If you're going to use the textures as they are, please assign the credits to Philip Klevestov. That is the license under which these assets are provided. For more information, you can check out the CC licenses, 3.0 by license in particular, or visit the creators page at philipk.net. For terms of use, you cannot distribute the purchased content in any way. That means you can't repackage it, resell it, edit it, and provide it to others, but you can use them for your commercial and non-commercial games. Credit for Jackson Meiras are not required, but he would appreciate it if it were done. The textures of the models are under CC by license. You have to attribute the credit to the creator of the textures. More information in the file of terms of use of textures. And that's it. I'm happy to finally be providing some showcase videos for Jackson's assets. Please look forward to more. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave any comments you wish down below. I read those, I reply to them sometimes, and I always like them. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you tomorrow. Until then, bye for now.